seen this weekend.
And this is it. This is going to be game number 1 of our finals here at the 2025 NAWCQ in Indianapolis, Indiana, here at the Indiana Convention Center. And here comes the die roll.
9.
Aditya rolls a 9.
I will choose to go first.
And Aditya will be starting the duel. Fist bump, good luck. It's time to duel one more time here at the North America World Championship qualifier.
So just to extend on the point that I made, we've seen many duelists play Druisworm, Magnamut, and potentially, usually the flex one was Baldrake. Aditya has elected to play 2 copies of Baldrake and the additional Serenair. So he's playing more Bystials again than any duelist that I've seen in the arena match area this weekend.
Yeah, it's definitely the case. Just wanting to maximize the way to play with having just one Malice monster, but looks like we're starting things off with the Malice March here. That's immediately met by an Ash Blossom and Joy Spring as he was trying to draw 2 cards, and then he's going to link it away, sending it to the graveyard to link summon Ling Karibo.
Now we see here back up at Mister. I think that was a Chessie Cat that the Ash Blossom negated.
And now backup Aditya is going to add a Dark Cybers monster from the deck to the hand.
And if it's not obvious why I'm emphasizing the importance of Bystials, the Orcus monsters all being dark really make it such that those Bystials are a perfect counter. Just imagine what it would have been like for the Orcus strategy years ago had the Bystials been printed.
Oh yeah, they definitely line up really well into what the Orcus are trying to do, being able to take out maybe a Harpor before it's able to activate the effect. But for now, Aditya is going to continue his plays by adding Malice Marchair to the hand. Marchair was a huge addition to the Malice deck in Alliance Insight, as it almost kind of works like a pseudo Beastial within the strategy. And now he's going to have to discard a card from his hand at the resolution of backup Aditya, sending him that Dormouse from the deck to hand, the card he was probably trying to banish with the Chessie Cat.
Yeah, and this is great really here because he's going to be able to go into a copy of SP Little Knight, and then he's going to be able to banish the Chessie Cat from his graveyard. He also has the Marchair that can banish the Dormouse whenever he needs as well. So we saw there the backup Aditya starts something that wasn't just Wizard, demonstrating the variety of plays that the small Aditya package has provided Aditya and other Malice players this weekend.
Set 1. You're good.
All right, so he's going to set a card face down, then link away the SP Little Knight and the Chessie Cat. Trying to probably decide which Malice Link 3 he wants. Is it going to be a red Ransom or a white Binder here first?
Red Ransom effect.
It's going to be the red Ransom. Red Ransom on summon will allow Aditya to add a Malice spell from the deck to the hand.
Malice and Underground.
Looks like he still values the Malice and Underground, so an extender as opposed to an interruption.
Yep, we've seen Malice and Underground be able to banish Malice in the mirror, but for now it's only going to banish Malice White Rabbit. White Rabbit will summon itself to the field at the cost of 300 life points. This is an excellent start here for Aditya on his way trying to win a back-to-back NAWCQs. White Rabbit's going to set Malice MTP 07. If you're not familiar with Malice, the trap cards can be activated the turn they're set by banishing a Malice monster. His other trap might be the GWC 06.
I was just about to say that. So a lot of times you'll see players set into the spell and trap card zone as a way of playing around cards like Infinite Impermanence or Effect Veiler, although those cards are not nearly as popular this weekend as they've been in the past. So you saw the fact that he set that GWC prior to going into Red Ransom, or rather into the White Rabbit, into the Red Ransom the prior play, to give him that resistance against some of the hand interactions that were possible.
Definitely. Now the GWC 06 has to banish the Red Ransom to summon back the Chessie Cat. Aditya's going to pay 900 life points to special summon back Red Ransom, and then he can banish a Cybers monster for the deck. He's going to banish another copy of Marchair, which is going to trigger the effect of Marchair, where Aditya pays 300 life points to add a Malice monster that is banished back to his hand, and it's going to be that same copy of Marchair.
I think if you've been watching a lot this weekend, you see a lot of these high-level Malice players making sure that not only do they get to resolve a Marchair on their own turn, they're also able to ensure that they have a copy in hand so they can use it on the opponent's turn, banishing whatever the Malice monster is, particularly Link monsters, for instance, or maybe even White Rabbit, so that they can use it as an interruption on their opponent's turn.
Definitely the case. And I really like what we're seeing here from Aditya. He's making sure to layer his cards, like having the Marchair and the GWC 06 before he's able to go into the cards. Is making, instead of we've seen players earlier go into Splash Mage quicker, he's going to make sure that if something goes wrong, like an Imperm on the Splash Mage, it's not going to stop his turn.
So we see here summon of Dormouse. I think I actually note in Willie's hand the single copy of Magnamut But one of the things that we've been talking about this weekend is how often Splash Mage targets a Cypress in the graveyard, specifically one of the Malice monsters that have already been special summoned from the Banished pile. Sometimes it happens where that doesn't occur, so the Magnemut's not nearly as powerful of an interaction.
Yeah, and Aditya did that on purpose for sure, and now he's going to link away the Splash Mage and the Dormouse to Malice. White Binder on summon will allow Aditya to banish up to three cards from either player's graveyard. He's going to banish nothing, it looks like, and he's just instead going to use the effect to set a trap card from his graveyard so he can reset the GWC 06. And now he's going to activate Malice March Hare to banish the Dormouse, to summon one of those March Hares from his hand to the field, and then pay 300 to special summon back the Malice Dormouse.
And then to continue on the point that I had started, that you continued, we noticed how he played around the Bastille on the Dormouse. Well, now he's going to banish it on his own terms with that March Hare so that he knows the effect will in fact resolve.
Very smart stuff here from our reigning NAWCQ champion, looking to go back-to-back.
You know, had he sequenced his plays where he had already used that March Hare effect, the Dormouse effect earlier in the turn, that Bastille Magnemite may have actually been a counter to the Splash Mage. That's not the case here, though.
By design here from Aditya, for sure. He already has both of the Malice traps in his deck set face down, but he's not done with his turn just yet. That White Binder has not been banished just yet. And you're going to for sure want to do that so you can get a fresh card from the top, but he's going to send 1, 2, 3 monsters to the graveyard for a link summon from Malice Hearts Cryptor. Hearts Cryptor, the one Malice Link 3 that does require 3 monsters to be able to be summoned, but then both of those Malice Link 3 monsters are going to go to the graveyard to link summon. Looks like he's considering his options. It's going to be Topologic Bomber Dragon.
So we've seen this in the feature match area during some of the matches that we did not commentate. Bomber Dragon's a really fantastic conclusion in this strategy because you can special summon to those zones quite frequently during your opponent's turn.
And it looks like during the end phase, Willie here is going to activate that Bestial Magnemite that you saw in his hand, banishing the White Rabbit that has already used its effect to special summon from the banishment. And during the end phase, Willie's going to be able to add a dragon from the deck or graveyard to his hand thanks to that Bestial Magnemite. And he's going to choose Bestial Druis Worm.
But we do see him here target the White Rabbit, a monster that has already been special summoned back from the banished pile. It's important there that Willie, keeping track of what Malice effects have been utilized this turn, ensures that he can still stick his Magnemite,
900 ransom,
but also not play into any of Peach's effects.
I have certainly the case here. Making sure they have life points all
should be
correct
21
here.
I've taken. So 59.
I think he's taken, 2,100 makes sense. That's 900 for the 3 Malice monsters, 300 for the March Hare, so that's 1,200, plus 900 from the Red Ransom should be 2,100, leaving him at 5,900 life points.
You got it, Druis Worm? Okay.
And just double checking which dragon he added. It is the Bestial Druis Worm, and now Willie will draw for the turn.
I think that was a Droll and Lockbird, which probably not the type of card that he wants to see here.
Probably a card that's going into his side deck after this game.
Yeah.
A normal summon of Lacrima the Crimson Tears is going to be Willie's first move here on his turn.
Good.
On summon, the Lacrima the Crimson Tears will be allowing Willie to send a Fiendsmith card from the deck to the graveyard. And he's going to elect to send Fiendsmith Engraver.
If I recall correctly, I think Dude actually won this tournament with Fiendsmiths in his deck just a year ago. So it's funny to be on the opposite side of the table of that strategy here tonight.
Definitely. It was before Lacrima of the Crimson Tears, but it was with the other Lacrima that is no longer legal. But that now this has prompted Aditya to make a move. He's going to activate his GWC 06 to special summon a Malice monster from his graveyard or banishment. He's going to choose that Hearts Cryptor.
He's putting it all the way over there on the right side as opposed to utilizing the Topologic Bomber Dragon.
Since he controls that Link 3, the Hearts Cryptor, he'll be able to gain some of those life points he had to pay in the first turn right back. And now he's going to use the Hearts Cryptor effect to return a banished Malice card to his deck to banish the Lacrima of the Crimson Tears before it can be used for a link summon for something like Fiendsmith's Requiem.
I think he values not putting the Lacrima in the graveyard by putting that in the Topologic Bomber Dragon zones.
Sorry, yeah. SP Little Knight, my bad.
All right, so Willie's going to activate Bestial Druis Worm, targeting the SP Little Knight in Aditya's graveyard.
Can't? Okay, that's fine.
Special summoning Bestial Druis Worm from the hand.
I'm just asking if it was possible.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we're going to send Bestial Druis Worm and Bestial Magnemite to the graveyard for a Link summon for, looks like he's thinking about SP Little Knight.
That would be an interesting choice. I'd have to look over all of his options. Obviously, he didn't use an extra deck monster.
It's going to be Moon of the Closed Heaven instead. So since Druisworm was sent to the graveyard, he's going to be able to activate the effect to try and send a special summon monster on Aditya's side of the field to the graveyard. And it looked like he targeted the Topologic Bomber Dragon. So it's going to have to go to the graveyard before Aditya is able to utilize the effect to destroy the monsters. But now the MTP-07 is going to be activated. This will allow Aditya to add a Malice monster from his deck to his hand. He's going to choose Dormouse. And since he controls that hard scripter, he's going to be able to banish a card off of Willie's field. And that's going to be it here for game number 1. Aditya now just 1 game win away from winning back-to-back NAWCQs. That's just absolutely insane. But we have seen Malice win game 1s before in feature matches this weekend, but then fall just a little bit short in games 2 and 3, because this is where things get a little bit harder for the Malice strategy. If there is a card that you would guess that could be in almost every player's side deck going into this tournament, had they prepared correctly, Artifact Lancia is definitely the one you got to watch out for.
I'm not sure I saw a deck list this entire honestly, not even just this weekend.
I
don't know if there has been a deck list and an event that I have been a part of the commentary team in months that has not included 3 copies of Artifact Lancia.
And I think that just
side deck.
Yeah, and I think that just really speaks to the power of the Malice deck, that it's a card that you always want to have. And it also helps that Artifact Lancia has some overlap with other decks where it can play well into them as well. Things like Lunalight, even things like Orcust.
Yeah.
Artifact Lancia can have some applications, preventing them from banishing those Orcust monsters from the graveyard to activate their effects. It's just an excellent card, but it's one that the Malice players have been dealing with for a while, and Aditya has been facing against it every single round. And Alliance Insight really brought new cards into the fold that helped the Malice strategy play through things like that. As we saw that backup Attic Nister in this game 1 was able to access the Malice portion of his deck. It's also ways to just get 3 monsters on the field, including a Malice name, which allow you at least get to a white binder to have MTP-07 set for your opponent's turn. So even when you get Artifact Lancia, you still find a way to get some disruptions during your opponent's turn.
What's fascinating is if you look at Aditya's side deck, there is a copy of Crossout Designator, which I imagine has been there for the mirror matches that he anticipated playing, the sort of myriad of mirror matches, honestly, that he's probably played throughout the weekend. I wonder if he brings it in here because it's very logical for him to side in his own copies of Artifact Lancia so that he has a little bit of additional resistance. It is only that 1 single copy of Crossout Designator. It's now limited. It's no longer at 3, but it'll make it such that if he has to try and play through an Artifact Lancia when he goes second, he has some resistance to it, and then potentially in a game 3, he can have that in addition to the Call by the Grave as an out to that Lancia.
Yeah, I think if I'm Aditya, I'm putting the Crossout and the Called by the Grave in, even going second here.
100%.
Because you're just going to want to have it, because even though Willie's going to be going first, you know those Lancias are going in.
One thing to note, when we talk about that though, if Willie is able to establish Orcust Crescendo, which he would certainly have been going first, he might be able to have some resistance to a card like Crossout Designator.
Yeah, definitely. Orcust is somewhat of a combo deck. So going first, you will be able to access cards like that Orcust Crescendo as well, which is, we've been talking about it all week, and I know you brought it up. It's all about those layers of disruption. You want to have the disruptions on the field that are visible to the opponent, the interactions that they already know they're going to have to worry about. But when you can add on trap cards like Orcust Crescendo, when you can add on having Fiendsmith's Requiem with Lacrima, the Crimson Tears in your graveyard to access Fiendsmith and Paradise as well, those layers are where it gets really difficult to break through those turn 1 fields that decks like Orcust can produce.
Yeah, and really the key thing again with a card like Crescendo, if it's not obvious to the viewers, and it may not be because Orcust haven't really been in the feature match area for a while, at least up until this weekend. It is a counter trap. So if the second turn of the duel begins with Artifact Lancia, chain Crossout Designator, if there's an Orcust Crescendo there, that's going to end the chain, and that's going to be it. That Artifact Lancia will in fact resolve. Of course, that assumes that Willie both naturally drew that Artifact Lancia and was able to establish some of the sort of basic Orcust plays, usually ones with Galatea that would access him. That Crescendo, but that's a very common play sequence that we could potentially see here in this pivotal game 2.
Yeah, definitely. And you mentioned like Orcust hasn't been a strategy that has been in the forefront of the metagame for too long, but with that release of Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem, it is back in action. They now have that Galatea Link 1 and plenty to do, and we're going to have to see if Willie's going to be able to find a way to play through this. In game number 2, he's going to need to run it back and win the back 2 games in order to call himself an NAWCQ champion and stop Aditya from winning back-to-back WCQs from last year to this year.
So I see almost...
Willie let Aditya go first. I'm telling you, Joe, I did not see that one coming, but it might pay off here for Willie as Aditya probably sided for going second, and he's met by an Artifact Lancia when Aditya activates Dormouse effect.
Is he trying to catch them with, multiple Mulcharmies?
That's such a bold move here from Willie. I don't know if I could make that decision to go second. I was just talking about how Orcus is a combo deck, but he must be confident in the cards he sides for going second, and it's going to pay off as the Lancia is going to shut Aditya down for the turn.
He has Gear Suit and Call by the Grave in hand as well.
This is huge. What a bold move letting Aditya go first in game number 2. And now Willie is on the play. The Gear Suit's going to send down the Orcus Harpor. Now the 2 Orcus tokens are going to be summoned to either player's side of the field.
If you've been sick about playing against the Charmies all weekend, you just get to a point where you can go first.
Yeah, maybe Aditya's sitting with some Charmies in the hand. And that's also maybe why Willie didn't just use the Artifact Lancia. He wanted Aditya to commit a monster on the field so he won't have to worry about those Charmies. Oh, the bold play could pay off huge. So we're going to see the Link summon. Going to be coming down to get into Moon, and then Fiendsmith Requiem. Requiem's going to activate the effect to tribute itself off the field to try and special summon a Fiendsmith from the deck. But Aditya does have Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring.
We're going to see the call by? No,
he's
just going to go right into the Engraver.
It seemed like he didn't even think or hesitate for a moment for the call by.
Oh, wow.
And that's enough. And Willie's going to take it game number 2, and just like that, we're in game number 3 after the bold choice from Willie to go second in game number 2 after losing game 1. Oh man, I don't know if I could make that decision in Willie's seat. And he's cool, calm, collected, focused, stoic, has the friends cheering in the background for him.
I need to know if that was a game plan all weekend or right now in the finals.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he knows what he just did. He knows how impressive that was. Oh my gosh. This is just incredible Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, this entire weekend is going to come down to one final game here in the finals.
The crowd is all behind Willie. They want to see him win the NAWCQ, but Aditya's going to have to, oh man, he's going to have to focus, lock in here.
Our reigning,
do you choose to go first?
Defending NAWCQ champion, one game away from defending his title, has the swiftest defeat that we've seen this entire weekend on the back of Willie's bold decision to go second.
Just with an Orcus deck.
With an Orcus deck.
That you would think it's a combo deck that wants to go first. Never in a million years would I have guessed would happen. Like, what do you do here? I mean, now Aditya gets to decide. He gets to fix his side deck to where maybe he'll want to go first. Like, there's no way Aditya is going to make Willie go first, but look at how many cards it looks like he's side decking. I don't know what is going on and what is... Oh, this is incredible. It's showing why both these duelists are here in the finals.
One of the things that Aditya really needs to just focus on right now, and I know he is a stoic player that just very analytically looks at all of the scenarios. He cannot be results-oriented based on one game. Whatever the strategy has been this weekend that has brought him here to the finals, to game 3.
This is it.
He needs to go first. I don't think there's any consideration right now for going second to try and maybe catch Willie with the incorrect side deck patterns that maybe potentially just cost him game 2.
It's just incredible. I mean, Aditya won the NAWCQ last year, went to the World Championship, came up short. I mean, anything of not winning the World Championship is coming up short. So from that moment, he has stayed locked in and focused to make it back to the World Championship. He's played an entire year of Yu-Gi-Oh! Came in first in the World's Qualifying Point Playoff in terms of points out of all the duelists that were competing in that. And now he's back here in the finals. Oh, this is just incredible. All this dueling has led up to this moment, this opportunity, this chance.
The entirety of the year, and again, you made this comment earlier. I think you could argue, the most consistent player based on his regional and YCS performance, as demonstrated by the point accumulation, for 2 straight calendar years.
And that is why he is going back to the World Championship. Oh, man. I just don't. If Aditya lets Willie go first, I'm out. I'm heading out. You're going to have to finish this one without me, Joe. I'm going to have a heart attack. I can't take this. It's too stressful. It's too much, but there's no way.
I choose to go first.
All right, Aditya's choosing to go first. Okay.
We can't get a next level of a next level of a next level.
Now, Willie, I mean, if I'm Willie in my head right now, I'm thinking Artifact Lancia, please be on the top of my deck. Artifact Lancia, please be on the top of my deck. So, you see a smile there from Willie. Aditya focused and stoic, and there's that beautiful trophy that one of these players will be walking away with after the conclusion of this final game of the North America World Championship qualifier. Aditya versus Willie. Only one can win. And you hear the crowd just chanting, Willie, Willie, Willie.
Stand by main.
Here we go.
Stand by main. Sends one. Okay.
Okay. That could be
Does he have
very
a normal
good or
summon?
very bad.
Normal Chelsea cat.
All right, normal summons Child's Chessy Cat.
Does he have Ash?
He activates
No
the effect.
Ash.
Banishes the White Rabbit to draw 2 cards. No Lancia, no
Fuck the
Ash
White
Blossom.
Rabbit.
You're fine.
White Rabbit. Aditya's
Fuck the
going to pay
White
300
Rabbit.
life points to special summon the Malice White Rabbit from the banishment to the field. On summon, White Rabbit will set a Malice trap from the deck.
And this is where Aditya knows.
GWC.
I would say he's not in the clear entirely.
But
He's past the Lancia check. If you move past that check, the remaining hand interactions that can stop him, the level of impact are significantly lower.
it would need to be a combination of cards.
Has to be a combination. Just Nibiru, not enough. Just Ash Blossom, not enough. Ash Blossom and Nibiru, honestly, may not be enough. He needs multiple, very ideally timed hand interactions to whittle down this opening play sufficiently.
Cyber's Wicked.
Aditya's going to send both his monsters to the graveyard for a link summon of Cyber's Wicked.
Bastille Baldrake.
And then he's going to activate Bestial Baldrake, targeting the Chessy Cat to try and special summon Baldrake. No response from Willie. Baldrake's going to summon to the middle zone.
Chainlink
Chessy Cat
one.
is going to allow Aditya to pay 300 to special summon back the Chessy Cat to the
Chainlink
field,
two,
and Cyber's Wicked is going to add
You're good.
a monster from his deck to his hand as well. He's probably going to look for that backup Adagnister, and there it is.
We saw him utilize that to access his Malice engine in the first game. I'm curious what he chooses to search out with it this particular game.
Anything here?
The crowd has quieted down. They know things are looking good here from Aditya from the start. Moment of consideration here from Willie, and he has the Nibiru, the Primal Being, and if it's going to have an impact, it's going to be right now.
Yeah.
And it works.
Aditya just gives him the thumbs up, and honestly, though, that's a lot of what we would sometimes call floaters on the field.
anything on
Monsters
red?
that have basically already
Yeah,
replaced
Rose,
themselves.
All activate Baldrake targeting.
But he's going to immediately
your
activate the
Baldrake.
Baldrake afterwards because he's going to have
Baldrake.
another form of
My
interruption.
Baldrake?
The Baldrake can stop the Link Spider and banish it off the field by him tributing the Nibiru.
Oh.
And that'll prevent the backup Adagnister from
Yes.
coming from the hand from Aditya.
This is
We're talking, it needed a combination of cards. This is a
This is it.
combination of cards.
This is a very high-level play. Basically, I have to say close to 100% of players this weekend playing Malice checked Nibiru by putting the Link Spider in their deck because they knew they'd be able to search the backup early enough into the combo. This Baldrake here is a critical piece.
Will this be enough for Willie? Or will Aditya find a way to play through this? So here comes the Link summon. He's going to use
Link
the
Spider.
normal Nibiru token to Link summon Link Spider. And then immediately, Willie was planning for this. He's going to send the Nibiru, banish the Link Spider with Bestial Baldrake, and now Aditya's going to have to find another way to get a Mouse Monster on the field. But he doesn't have it. He's going to set a card face down.
He's so thankful that
it's a
Nibiru is a
pass.
light monster.
He has the combination. Now it's Willie's
Oh,
turn.
man. That is a very particular combination that he needed, demonstrating just how valuable the Bestials can still be against the Malice deck.
Absolutely incredible. He's going to start off with Fiendsmith Engraver. This is going to allow him to add a Fiendsmith card from his deck to his hand. Fiendsmith's tracked.
Gotcha.
We've seen a lot of Fiendsmith, but I haven't seen Fiendsmith tracked back to
know.
his yet, but here it comes. Is there an Ash Blossom? Something to stop this from resolving.
And 3. Oh,
What does Aditya have?
He says, that's fine.
My heart is pounding out of my chest right now.
Bad Larry, pitch Larry, Larry.
I'm just so thankful we've seen multiple ways the Bestials have lined up well in this matchup.
I love that he's playing a deck from Battles of Legend Monster Man with the new Orcust cards and using the awesome new variant artwork of Fabled Glory that you can also find in that incredible set that has clearly had an impact on the NAWCQ this weekend.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh.
sorry. No,
Same
you're
thing.
All right, Fabled Glory special summons itself back, and now it's going to be sent right back to the graveyard from which it came for the Link summon of Fiendsmith Requiem.
I made the point already, but it's just so poetic to see Aditya facing down.
He has the World Legacy World Crown that he's going to special summon from his hand. I heard you say ooh in the crowd also with the ooh.
Well, that's a newer card, right? That's how we
you
can
read the
bridge the
full
new Galatea into a Link 2. World Legacy World Crown allows you to special summon it in defense to any zone that a Link monster points to.
Back to record.
You hear claps coming down. They're trying to support their man, Willie. Fiends with Requiem is going to tribute itself off the field. A special summon got ahead of myself. It's just going to be a copy of Fiends with Engraver.
But it's just so poetic that the DJ is facing down the same types of cards that he won this tournament with last year here in this critical game 3.
He's going to activate the effect of Engraver to put back a light fiend, a special summon Fiends with Engraver from the graveyard. Aditya checking his cards. There's nothing there he wants to use just yet. This is already a lot of damage on the field.
Nib check.
Does he go into Caesar and continue his plays, or is he just going to try and find a way to get to 8,000 as fast as possible? He does know his opponent has GWC 06 set face down, which will provide a monster. He's going to link away his Fiendsmith Engravers to summon Fiendsmith Sequence.
Negate effect of an extra deck monster and destroy it.
Yeah, so that's only special summon from the extra deck. Very important.
All right, Sequence is going to be met by an infinite permanence. Aditya is not done just yet.
It's so hard to get a read from Aditya too. He's just so stoic right now.
Always the same.
Nothing that you can read.
Normal. This is why he didn't summon the Lacrima off the Requiem. He has the normal summon available still. It's going to be Lacrima of the Crimson Tears. He's going to activate the effect. But no, he's not. He's just going to go ahead and link summon into, is it Agunde? It is going to be Agunde, and this is a good way to get a lot of damage on the field.
Attempt to go to battle phase.
Thinking at the end of main.
You're good.
Oh boy, thinking at the end of main. I have to imagine he would have used Nibiru earlier because he was threatening the High King Caesar.
MTP 07.
No response.
All right, going to activate MTP 07 to add a Malice monster. He wants to do this still in the main phase because if he adds Malice March here, it's only a quick effect that he can use during the main phase. And right now, he needs to get monsters on the field to make sure he keeps his life points high enough to have another turn.
Thinking here.
Sure.
I hear rumblings in the crowd. Everyone trying to talk about what's going to happen, who's going to win, how is this going to play out.
This end of main, I think, is going to be the decider of the whole tournament. Because if Aditya is able to pull out just enough here to survive, he might be in great position.
Just 600.
But if he's just putting up monsters to basically block damage, I'm not liking his chances.
So this would be 18.
I'm literally on the edge of my seat right now, heart pounding out of my chest.
Just double checking the text. Really vital, you don't want to miss an effect that you overlooked. Those tertiary effects that sometimes really matter. But we're going to see the activation of March Air. It's going to banish that Chessy Cat. Summoning the March Air.
In attack mode?
Chessy Cat.
You're good.
Now bringing back the Chessy Cat.
Also in attack mode.
Still go to battle.
Yes.
All right, now we're going to the battle phase. Agunde is going to attack over the March Air.
I'll take 12.
12.
Use me a 59.
I'm going to target Engraver.
Yes. So it's a 36, right?
Yeah, 36 attack over.
36 into 15.
21.
Taking the damage. I'm going to see what is going to be out after all of these attacks go through.
Is
and again, they're in attack mode to avoid the piercing damage with the Gunde. One of those tertiary effects. You saw him double check that. That's probably why he put it in attack mode. We see the GWC 06.
Bringing back the White Rabbit. Doesn't have anything to set from the deck. Both the traps are already in the graveyard. Just going to try and keep his life points up a little higher.
Main phase 2.
Now we're going into main phase 2. Going to send the Engraver back to the graveyard.
Probably for Necro Quip.
Yes.
And he's going to...
I will pass to you.
Pass back to the Necro Quip.
So he has some interruptions here. He also has the Requiem with the Lacrima in the graveyard to access Fiends in Paradise if it is in the deck still.
Yep.
Good.
I believe. Yep, you're good.
And of course, he has the World Legacy World Crown.
And we know Aditya has a Dormouse in the hand that he added off the MTP 07, I believe. And here comes that Dormouse.
You're good.
Was it enough just to put all those Malice monsters on the field that basically just block direct attacks?
Chessy Cat effect.
You're good.
Gonna use Dormouse to banish Chessy Cat. Chessy Cat doesn't allow Aditya to pay 300 to special summon Chessy Cat back from the banishment to the field.
So what's interesting is he didn't banish anything in his hand last
Chessy Cat
turn,
effect.
but he is this turn. So he may have had cards that he knew he needed to banish on the following turn,
Chessy.
maintaining them in his hand now. Banish of the March here,
Three,
he'll be
right?
able to bring that back to his hand.
35.
Right.
After he draws a couple
it's
cards
actually-
here from the Chessy Cat.
You know, at the end of all this, he has a pretty big
What
grip of
cards are
cards
in hand?
there. Sometimes it's hard to tell how many cards he has in hand, but I think he's
That's a
upwards of
lot.
5 or 6 at this point.
Willie put up a pretty good fight, but those blocked attacks might be enough for Aditya to have enough life points to really get back into this game. I'm gonna send a couple monsters,
man,
or just
that's
send,
okay.
first thing to send Dormouse to just link
Yeah,
summon
we can
Link Karibo.
Yeah.
Yep. Many players this weekend electing to play 2 copies of Lingery Bow.
And
you play
Willie,
enough with Malice, it constantly comes up.
Willie does have the Ball Drake he could use at some point here.
Effective backup at Ignister.
You're good.
And he has the backup at Ignister. He did not Ball Drake the Link Karibo.
You're good.
Backup Ignister is going to
Wizard.
special summon and allow Aditya to add a Dark Cyberse monster, and then he'll have to discard a card. He's going to add the Wizard at Ignister.
Discard another
And
backup.
discards the card for part of the effect. I'm pretty sure NAWCQ you only draw when it's discarded as a
Was it a
cost
draw
or
for that?
an effect.
Or can
Uh,
I activate to get a draw? Or no?
It wasn't to activate.
No,
Yeah.
it was just by
You're
part
good.
of sort of the resolution of the
Yeah.
effect.
You're good.
It's worth double checking. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It is the finals of an NWACQ. Or
NAWCQ.
Yeah.
Now what is going to be next for Aditya?
Wizard.
Wizard is going to be activated. He doesn't want to link off the Link monster
Bring it
just yet. He needs to get more monsters on the field since the Ball Drake is still
Anything
out
here?
there.
Nope.
Wizard will bring back the Dormouse as it summons itself from the hand.
This is just so challenging because he has to worry about, as you just mentioned, the Ball Drake, but also that World Legacy World Crown able to interfere something special summon from the extra deck as well.
Yep, we're at the edge of this.
Splash Mage.
Gonna link into a
Splash Mage
Splash
I'm thinking
Mage.
Splash.
This will probably bait
I'm
out
thinking on Splash
something.
Mage. Oh, Ball Drake.
This is the first
Ball Drake,
interruption
Splash
that's on
Mage.
board.
Yeah.
It's the activation of Ball
Yeah, that's
Drake.
fine.
I don't know if I've ever seen Ball Drake 2 turns in a row
So I have
do
not
something like this. I
used
mean, obviously it's
Dormouse
plausible
or
if you
White
play
Rabbit,
enough games
right?
of Yu-Gi-Oh, but certainly in the feature match
Well,
area,
when you use
it's
his
great to
chassis.
see Ball Drake's
Correct.
second effect there, beyond just being a
Yes.
Oh, on March
Bestial
after.
monster.
Good.
All right,
Matters
Aditya's
so
gonna,
much.
Aditya's gonna activate the Malice March Hare to banish the Dormouse to special summon March Hare from his hand. And now
Yes.
Aditya's gonna be able to pay 300 summon back Dormouse.
Now, one option he has is just to attack over the World Legacy World Crown with something, and then go into main phase 2 to begin using the effects of monster special summon from the extra deck. Or if he thinks he can just bait it out, he might be able to, in this battle phase, put enough damage on board to win. Or another thing he could do is maybe potentially go into access code talker.
Could be the case. We are seeing 3 monsters sent to the graveyard
White Binder
to
effect
summon
banish,
White Binder, and on
targeting
somebody's gonna use the
my
effect to banish 3.
White Rabbit.
Gonna target White
This
Rabbit.
negates the activation of what?
Of
I hope he knows
Actually,
what.
negate and destroy.
Negate and destroy, right? Oh.
I hope that was, well, I'm not rooting, but just from the sake of having, a great finals here, I hope that wasn't a misstep in the sense that he didn't realize that was going to happen.
I mean, it definitely
is
seems
White
like
Rabbit.
did not take that into account just yet. And the Splash Mage is already gone as well. Yeah, I thought this was interesting that because you could have summoned the White Binder, not used the effect potentially, then gone into the access code, used the access code
go.
effect, banishing the White Binder, destroying the World Legacy World Crown, summoning back the White Binder. But now the White Binder's gone. And the March Hare has
no.
already been used in hand. He just has these 2 Ignister monsters on the field. What can he do with 2 Ignister monsters with Splash Mage already been used?
I think his
Dark?
SP has been used as well, right?
I think that might have been last game. No, Aditya, no, not like this. Could it be the World Legacy World Crown? But I mean, still Willie's only sitting on 1 card in hand and a Ball Drake on the field, so not a lot going for him just yet. But there,
from
in
Wizard.
a
Yeah,
duel that
Cyber
looked like it was
Swap.
all but lost, a brief ray of hope here for Willie.
Cyberse Lock 2. Dark's not even an option.
Oh yeah, because to use Splash Mage, it's just a
And he
pass on the 2
passes.
Ignisters. Willie has a chance. He still has the
Lacrima
Lacrima, the
Fire,
Crimson
yeah.
Tears. He's going to use the effect of Lacrima during the main phase to return the sequence into the extra deck to summon, or he's going to return the Lacrima to summon out the sequence.
unbelievable. The championship was there in his grasp, and Willie is going to have an additional turn.
No. Oh man, when I just thought it couldn't get any better, it does. Willie draws for his turn. He has the sequence. He still has engravers from the graveyard that he can summon to. He has an Agman Day. If he can get to Desiree. Okay, wait. Oh, he has Dominus Impulse. He's going to destroy the sequence. It's not over.
No. I think Engraver in hand. What can Engraver do here? Plus the Engraver in the grave.
All right, so Willie's going to activate the effect of Fiendsmith Engraver, return a light fiend. It's going to be the Agman Day to the extra deck. Fiendsmith Engraver will summon to the field.
Effect to equip.
Going to equip Fiendsmith sequence to Engraver. Now the Engraver's effect is going to send the sequence to the graveyard to destroy backup Adagnister. He's going to discard Engraver from his hand to attempt to add another copy of Fiendsmith's Tract.
We didn't see it much this weekend, but we're seeing it here in these pivotal games.
Activates Fiendsmith's Tract. Aditya is thinking about using his last card in hand here.
Thinking.
Sure.
And it is a single Ash Blossom.
And now Willie's just holding an Ash Blossom, and he's going to normal summon the last card in his hand.
We're at 30
He only has
Aditya
to
has
do
no cards
no
in
cards.
hand.
This might be it.
Yes.
He's going to link and send all 3 cards to the graveyard to summon the Fiendsmith's Agman Day yet again. Attack over the Wizard Agman.
Activate the effect. Here it is.
And that's it! Willie Flores is your 2025 NAWCQ champion. Willie.
Unbelievable.
This is incredible. The underdog story taking on last year's NAWCQ champion, but somehow finding a way on the backs of World Legacy World Crown, an effect that doesn't come up very often. World Legacy World Crown, usually just a way to extend your plays, but the all-important effect, oh my gosh.
Look at this, signing it.
He's signing the camera. That's not a good thing to do. Do not do that. That was unfortunate. I don't know why he did that. But incredible moment here for Willie. A little too in the moment, maybe. Oh, it's his name. He signed on the lens.
Unbelievable.
Someone, not his camera, someone else's camera. Oh my gosh. Absolutely crazy ending to the NAWCQ, and Wilfredo Willie Flores is the champion.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable is the only word I have for this weekend, Joe, and just incredible. And using the Orca strategy, Fiendsmith,
he used
Orcas.
the brick. He used a card that a lot of people would consider close to a brick, World Legacy World Crown. That's the pivotal card to win him this.
Incredible. Just looking back at the game 2, not only did he have like these just unorthodox cards to kind of work with in game number 3, in game number 2, he had to have the confidence to lose game number 1 and then be like, you know what, you can go first in game number 2. Catching Aditya off guard maybe just a little bit in game number 2, having maybe Mulcharmies or something in the hand, having the Lancia for the Dormouse, and then being able to win quickly in game number 2, pushing it to a game number 3 where Aditya seems like he's going through the motions, playing perfectly, summoning his monsters, and we talk about it. He's going to need a Nibiru plus another card, and it's Nibiru plus the Ball Drake just to keep the backup Adagnister in Aditya's hand, just to give Willie some more time. That's all he needed was time, forcing Aditya to use his trap cards, use his Malice monsters to summon back to protect his life points, and then finding a way.
If you had any question about Willie as a duelist, the thing that really I think stands out for me is knowing the value of making sure that Link Spider does not stay on the field. There's a lot of discussion this weekend. Is there a place in the Malice extra deck for Link Spider? 100%. I think virtually every duelist determined that there was, because it allows you to play Nibiru time and time and time again. But that also means if you can get that Link Spider off the board, those Adagnisters aren't going to do anything.
Yeah, because I mean, it's very easy to make sure you get into Cyber's Wicked, so you're going to get that backup Adagnister before you get the 5 summons. So you will have that Link Spider to summon the backup Adagnister. And yet, on the backs of Bestial Baldrake, the one Bestial Baldrake. It's been an incredible weekend with some amazing duels. I never thought we'd be saying Orcas won the NAWCQ, but they did. It's been so incredible. We're going to take it away and have the trophy presentation. Thank you for joining us. Oh, before we do the trophy interview, we got an interview. We want to hear from Willie. I'm just so excited. I'm just over the moon right now. Kangas, take it away with Willie, our winner of the NAWCQ.
Thank you very much. Willie, your NAWCQ 2025 champion. The crowd was behind you. I can barely hear myself with how much noise they're making. And a miracle run. Willie in a dream. You didn't even top a YCS. You made it here through the regional runs. And now you are a champion representing our region at Worlds. And all I got to say is, what does this win mean for you? Has it set in?
Oh, it hasn't set in yet. This is crazy, to be honest. Absolutely insane.
I know it can be hard to find the words, but try and find some here. What does this journey mean to you? Going from, again, struggling at the YCSs, you told us earlier on stream that you were always bubbling out. You did not bubble out this time.
Not this time. Oh, this has been a dream since I started playing to finally win something big. So I'm super stoked.
Well, hey, a great celebration from you after. And again, it's just an incredible miracle run. But I want to get a chance to talk about your opponent because you just stopped the Aditya defense of his NAWCQ title. And that is a tough opponent to go up against. And that was a tough match. So talk to me about your opponent and what that finals was like.
Oh, that final's super stressful. That is my worst matchup by far. I have barely any side deck for him. That's why I have to make him go first, game 2.
Yeah, talk to me about that because that was a bold move. You're down in the series. You say, no, you take it.
Yeah, I have to. I have to hope they draw a lot of charmies and bad cards and have hand traps for them. I side in 8 more and just hope it does enough.
Well, it was a beautiful strategy, and it worked out fantastic for you. And I don't want to add too much pressure, but you will be representing our region at Worlds in a couple of weeks here. Next up, World Crown is what the crowd's chanting. And NA is 2-time title winners here. We would be defending that title. What is it about our region that you think allowed us to win back-to-back Worlds?
Oh, we play a completely different Yu-Gi-Oh here in the States. We are the competitive state, don't worry. No one else compares.
No one else compares. No one else compares. And I know that this was a dream win. The Willie and a Dream storyline is complete. What message do you have for any other duelists out there that have a dream like you?
You can play anything just as long as you draw good, right?
Now, last question I have for you, Willie, is I love to ask this to any champion because only champions can truly answer this question. Throughout your journey, what did you learn about yourself going from all those regionals, all those YCS that you struggled at to now winning that trophy?
Oh, commitment and having friends, to be honest. Friends bring you everywhere, and they always bring you up.
Friends bring you everywhere, and they bring you up.
Yep, that's what I got. Look at them all. I got them all.
Shout out to Willie. Shout out to the friends. Congratulations, Willie. Everybody give it up again for your NAWCQ 2025 champion. Willie, you got your trophy. All that's left to do is announce the other top 8 winners and give them their trophies. So for one last time, let's throw it back to the casters to get their thoughts.